Alright, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day, a lovely night wherever you're from. And real quick before we get started, as always, I want to give a lovely shout out to the channel members on this channel. So thank you so much to these lovely commanders here that you see on screen. Thank you guys so much for your guys' constant generosity and support to me as always. It really means a lot to me, so thank you guys so much. If you guys are actually interested in becoming a lovely commander yourself, if you are interested in any of these cute and lovely emotes, the loyalty crown badges, you want a special role in the Discord, make sure to join the Discord. But as always, if you choose to do so, thank you so much. Just remember that's not the only way that you can support me. Just watching the content like you are right now is truly the best way. Liking, subscribing, and commenting, everything really does help. So thank you guys so much. And for today's video, with everything going on right now, there are some interesting things that we need to talk about in regards to Raven. If you missed out on watching my polling video for the MLB, make sure you go watch that. But we do have something timely that we need to talk about, and that is Raven herself. Now, right now, I wouldn't call this a full review because that would be doing a disservice, because there is a chance that she might be bugged right now. And I'm saying might because she is not confirmed yet. She's not confirmed to be bugged yet. However, the community is thinking so. And there are a few points as to why I'll show you in a little bit. Make sure there are timestamps wherever you want to go down below. But let's get started. As always with this should you pull video, I like to break this down into 3 categories: the timing and account, as well as your income, talking about everything going on. Always love to talk about the waifu aspect. And then we talk about testing, skills, and equipment. However, there's going to be a big caveat with that, talking about the bug as well. If you are only interested in talking about the bug and seeing what's going on, go to that, feel free to. But for now, let's talk about the income and timing right now. Because when it comes to Raven right now, there is a lot going on. So right now, we still have a lot of time before the Stellar Blade collab ends. And then we know that we're getting a filler banner and a near rerun as well. A lot of you are excited for that as well, especially if you missed it before. And then, you know, TBA on summer, we don't even know what's going on with that. So it's looking very packed right now. But I can understand if some people don't even care about it. If you really like fan service, then you're probably enjoying this event. I know I am. I know some people are kind of underwhelmed with Eve. I'm pretty kind of, content with her. I don't mind it at all. Raven is a different story. There is a chance that she might be bugged, and I will talk about that, like I mentioned. But for now, if you are waiting to see what's going on, I'd wait before you pull. We really don't know what's going on with it, so it's a bit interesting right now. So even though solo raid is still ongoing, we are just starting it. So it's still fine for them to try to fix it. Hopefully by the time challenge mode comes out, she does maybe get fixed. So we will see. As for the waifu aspect, I mean, I'm just gonna say it, man. She looks so good. I really like how she turned out. And for me personally, out of all the skins, obviously, the event pass is definitely the way to go. I'm just saying, it's a crime when you have sweat, armpits, like, it's over. You got insane side booba. You got just great legs. It looks so good. I love how she looks. They did a great job. And the JPS, man, it looks so good. They did a phenomenal job with it. But let's talk about something serious right now, and let's talk about her equipment, her skills, and everything right now. So with my Eve, she's not perfect. You want elemental attack. I did make a mistake, and I mentioned prioritizing max ammo. That was more for myself because I am going to be using the maids. I should have just said crit. I apologize for that. Unfortunately, my Eve does not have crit. However, in this case, with elemental and attack, I feel like because her charge speed is really slow, you might want to invest in some charge speed lines as well. Now, unfortunately, I did not get that. When it comes to my helmet, I got elemental and charge damage. I got an elemental damage again in crit. And then I got max ammo and charge damage. This one's ugly. I want to reset this. I don't have any rocks right now. I'm broke. Did not even finish my well. I got a level 3 and I went broke. But I have attack and elemental. So it's okay. It could be way more better. However, my Eve is kind of in a similar circumstance. And I want to quickly mention that while we're talking about investment, just so we can get an idea for when I compare them. Because right now, my Eve has 7% attack, so max ammo. She does have more max ammo here in elemental line. She has some good blue lines for elemental and attack. And then she has an attack elemental again. So she's in a better spot in compared to my Raven. My Raven's not as bad as it could be, but could be a lot better as well. And when it comes to Cube, honestly, I don't care about reloading when it comes to rocket launchers. I feel like they're a little slow. So for me, I just want to make sure that she has some ammo to back that up. So maybe invest in a max ammo line if you want to. But I'm also just using Bastion Cube for now. BeeBee, I'll figure out which one I want to use. Honestly, for now, it's either or. For me personally, I'm using Bastion Cube right now. Oh, and before I talk about skills, they both have SR level 15 dolls when we're talking about comparison, so please keep that in mind. And they are both MLB. And when we're talking about skills, here's the thing. Once again, I maxed her out. She's theoretically a good 777, but I'd be careful right now with investing right now. Especially if you care about meta. I'd wait right now. Because on paper right now, when we're talking about the skills, she's supposed to be better than Eve. She's definitely seemed like a more meta character in comparison, and that's not happening right now. Now, there are some things at play right here, so let's talk. So quickly, with her burst, this AN mode, when she bursts, it removes single point attack. This is important because all her damage comes also when she's not bursting. Because when she's in her passive, activates when an ally or self destroys an enemy part, she gains single point attack, which is sustained damage going up 47.32% for 15 seconds. Now this is crucial because this is how she gets that damage up, and the way that she gets her sustained damage is from her skill 1, which is right here. Activates when performing full charge attacks and affects one enemy unit nearest to the crosshair. Deals 68.46% of the final attack as sustained damage every 1 second, stacks up to 10 times, and lasts for 5 seconds. Now the bug here that I really want to stress to you is this stacks. This should be going up to improve her damage a lot. Now this is not happening. Right now, I don't know what's going on, but a lot of people are discussing, and I want to give credit to a JP bro. We will talk about that in a second, because he figured out that the stacks are almost repeating themselves. Basically, when one stack is given and then Raven hits, it goes back to like pretty much one stack. So it's never gaining stacks. It's never going up to that full potential of going 10 times combined with that sustained damage increase. So she is not getting her damage output that she should be getting. Now, we don't know if it's supposed to be working as intended. Obviously, there's probably other stuff at play, but right now it's starting to look like a question mark right now in terms of what's going on. And I kind of want to show you some testing results and also give credit to where I also got some of this info for this bug. And to give credit where credit is due, I want to give a big shout out to this JP bro, Arcana0993. He was talking about it and showed that, you know, this damage normally should be 10 stacks of damage, but it goes back to 1 and refreshes itself. Please go give this guy a lot of credit because this is pretty cool. I know Sparks was talking about it as well, but I just want to give proper credit because it's not just coming from me. Remember, I'm more of a casual player, but I do report on what's going on. Now, when it comes to testing from my end, what I did was actually go through Ultra. Now, okay, look, Ultra kicked my ass right at the end. Those last 10 seconds fucked me up, I'm gonna be honest. But Eve was bursting last second. The Raven already had all her hits. So I used Rappy as burst 1, I had Crown, I used Eve and Raven, and I used Helm. Now, here is the thing that should be happening here, is that Raven should theoretically be the most well off. Yes, she is 10k less than my Eve in terms of combat power. However, Raven should be more well off fighting against Ultra, which is really weird that it's not really working correctly. And when it comes to UR, I get even more question marks because I used the Maids and I used Rappy Red Hood as the burst 1 again against, you know, Iron Weak, Union Range. And obviously, Eve is soaring across the water here. She's doing alright. However, this is not perfect because, you know, there is no parts. So, to me, this is kind of like whatever right now. Just talking about it and just showing you some numbers here. This time I did it with Siren, Crown, and Helm. Obviously, bigger numbers, more different, obviously, because of all the buffs from the other characters. Pull down from Helm. However, when we're just talking about Raven herself, my biggest question mark comes with Ultra. Because I got to stage 6 with Ultra, and the numbers are kind of weird. I'm still kind of confused. So, don't know what's going on. These are just my initial thoughts of everything. We don't know if it's fully a bug, if it's confirmed yet. You know, all of this is just community, just speculation, so we will see what's going on. But that is just my final thoughts right now in regards to what's going on with Raven. Obviously, if she does get fixed, or if it's confirmed to not be a bug, I will make a video about it. But for now, that is just my thoughts in regards to everything going on. Please let me know what your guys' thoughts are on all of this. Happy to comment and respond to all of you. But that is going to be it from me. I hope you guys have a lovely day, a lovely night wherever you're from. And as always, thank you so much for the constant support. Take care, and have a good one.